Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Oh, fuck, I thought
It is me.
Oh. On the run from inside his own 5.
I was like, what the heck?
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
Really did sound
Subtle hinting to what you want to do after. Oh, is he?
To the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He
I played
has
one game of
such
Rivals.
tremendous instincts.
No, it's not that. I played 2 games of Rivals the other day. My team is so poor compared to everybody else's
That's
team.
why he's one of the
Even in
best
Division 9.
linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the tight end. And
Damn,
that
broke his
pass will
back.
be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to
I didn't
be a
either.
contender.
The only good players I have are quarterback, wide receiver, and running back. Everything else is 3D.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense jumps on it.
Take it back, he sucks. He's terrible.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
I always forget that during the day, the black chrome numbers just don't really look the way I would want them to. I really only need to wear these at night. But then I never check and see.
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be
Right.
decisive.
I never
Stick your
check
foot
what
in
time
ground, pick up
the
3
games
to 4,
actually are, and I'm just
we
like,
are not
oh,
going
we're
to
black
play.
today.
On the run, it's Cade. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Armour. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Bringing the heat.
Oh.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Always going for the clip.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The first game I played.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down.
Yeah, I think I only had another game this season. Could have played.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
But we were just kind of like, conflicting schedules.
He pushed it
so
forward down to
don't
the
care
5,
enough.
but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And that's why.
No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to pass, it's Gentry. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And here comes the punt team. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run.
No, I called it safe anyways. Oh, you didn't get it.
Got it.
Oh.
That's from the beginning.
It's so true to go.
They had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
I forget I have this player on my... I guess he's a defender, but his name is just O.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
No more.
I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Question is this going to be one of our high-score games or one of our games where it ends like 7-0?
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith. And
how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. The sure hand.
I accidentally switched take onto that guy.
Spins away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I was in the middle of making it, trying to make adjustments. And you hiked it, and I was like...
Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right on the money. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have.
Do you have your next team already ready in mind?
Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Looking to throw on first
You know who it is and what it is. Oh no.
As he throws. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out.
But you've already done like all the work for it.
Football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is
no idea where
it's
I'm at.
a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you.
I kind of want to revisit like some of the teams I had in mind last year.
Because they are a good one.
But I'm not sure I'm like in love with them.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Gentry. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize it was
getting for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
This game is all over the place.
They'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out. Make sure of it.
Make sure up on me.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Makes the grab on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity.
That's how I am. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but I guess you're on my team.
Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
Oh my God.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job
push him
working through his
inside.
progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's
Or
making
push him
bad
outside.
decisions.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. The throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, he held on to it.
It's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to throw. It's Gentry. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Like, they've given that up, man. You've got to be physical. You've got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. There he goes to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the connection with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Nobody.
I know I had square open, but I do the thing in my head where I'm like, okay, this is the route I'm probably going to throw to. And I didn't look at it until too late. And my running back was just like, not a wheel, but like run off to the left and like run up the sideline. Just blocked up the middle.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Gentry. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Denson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass.
I love it when D linemen take it off.
They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Ooh, that's one of those when you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted. And
if anything, he might have gave you more momentum.
Give me a little push to the side.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making making the
I got
stop
it
after a short gain.
And those body blows
But
really
gold
matter.
50
Like,
working
I
for
want to be
once.
able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He's got his man. Makes the grab. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone.
Nice to behind.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down.
Lord.
Oh, but
The connection incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
I don't even know why he jumps, to be honest.
He could have had it without having to jump.
Fires to the wideout. On target. They
I guess he was
finally
playing.
make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Why is he celebrating? It's halftime, dude.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
No.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
feels like every player.
And now this offense will take the field again.
Decade.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Some misdirection with the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the toss to the left. Breaks into the open.
Shit.
Past the 20.
Legs.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-way scoring drive.
Oh.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Which was one more time than I thought I was going to.
For old time's sake.
And here he
The last
comes
time
out
this
of the
cycle.
end zone.
Oh, God.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety.
It's a playoff basketball between two horrendous teams for us.
Gonna run it. It's Denson. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action.
Oh, I fell for it.
Throwing right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Talk about being an impact player for his defense.
That's
That's
the
now his
bottom of the tag.
second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Oh.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if
Got
you're
no
this
hand.
quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton
Adam
of
Thielen shows up.
interceptions. Most
Like, all right, guys, ready to play the games? Like, Coach, we haven't seen you in like
I know the guy I
2
played for
months.
back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as
Hey,
efficient.
what have you
Nice
guys
job
been
by
working
the
on while I've been
defense.
gone? Hustle? Oh, catching the ball. Surely everyone can catch the ball. No.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
God
right
forbid.
there.
God forbid you try and call.
When the coach accepts it, they will take the
That
penalty.
happens to me every time I try to do that. Like, Oh, I'm feeling good.
Shoved back behind the
little rhythm
chains.
to
It's
this.
first and
Hut.
15.
False start every time.
Try to remember we're playing football.
Do it again.
Wants to throw again.
Surely they wouldn't do it 2 times in a row.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that
commentators
play.
said your quarterback's the Heisman caliber quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down.
It would be if you had anyone playing around him. Or
looking downfield, it's Gentry. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble.
Way to die for that.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Oh no. Okay. First and only time we'll call flex bone for the rest of the cycle.
Guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go and he got tackled for a loss.
It was
plays. No, I'm not even talking about flex bone, but only 2 plays out of the Hulk
back
formation.
to pass.
I forget what the
throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
I think it's power.
Just shy of the first down.
It's Dre. Dre will run. Well, I don't know if he's the only one, but I feel like I play him every season.
From the 44, and we might know they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he got smacked just as he released the
if I
pass.
see that, that's definitely what he's
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it's just a run.
He's also so good at running. I don't understand that. Every time. Well, I beat him last season. Or no, maybe it was the first game this season. I think it was the first game this season. I beat him and I felt like I played like super well. And that was like the only game we've played this cycle where I've not given up like 300 rushing yards between both of his running backs.
To the air, it's Gentry. Going for it all. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from
a shot toward the end zone.
He's orange to this, so I don't know that he's going to catch it. Okay.
Makes the catch and gets the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded, and they get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Grab behind the line. It's Denson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
7 other running backs on my team.
Not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Oh.
Got his man downfield. Off to the races. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That was bad as it into his
hands
hand.
in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now on the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short.
We're done.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd
TBD.
down defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. First snap of this drive.
Commentators are such assholes. Like, I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. The big lead was not chipped away at.
Now they'll try the right side.
Oh, damn.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside the touchdown.
Man, this guy is such such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back. Deep
I feel like Hurdling on a kickoff is asking for it.
Oh, for sure. Without a doubt.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Running the red zone. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Kane. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
What did you call? Onside?
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Gets it out fast. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
From the gun, give on the inside. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I slipped over there like
runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it inside.
He held on.
It'll be first and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know?
A little trickery and they flip it ahead. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out.
Not
He
again.
stopped at the 13.
Never forget. Was that in this game or in Madden? I think it was this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Well, I guess not. Closer to 26. I think it was 25.
Scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. It'll be a draw. At the 20, he's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Another one.
The quarterback takes a knee.
I wish I would just train the
What will they
clock
dial
some
up
more.
on second and a long way to go?
You never know if I might want to use it.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
What could he be cooking with those timeouts?
It'll be third and long.
Can't take them home with you, bud.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
That was almost a fumble 6.
Oh,
That boy got in there. Until next year, brother.
yes, sir. GG's. Next cycle. You might make the playoffs. You might make the playoffs.
I literally have not logged in at all since
Well, it's 4-2 now.
Wow,
but...
how? What the fuck? What is going on out here? Mostly CPUs this week?
I think CPUs and just other people not wanting to play.
I got a force loss the first game. I won a sim. I won another sim. I won another sim. And then CPU. Yeah. 4 straight, well, yeah, 4 straight forces, but 3 of them are sims.
What else do you have left? Here.
Actually, I lied. They didn't give me forces on 2 of them. I might have, like, asked when they were available and did nothing else.
Yeah.
Got no reply or something, I don't know.
Well, you got 2 games left. EFL and Comrade. I still have to play. I also have to play VFL, Comrade, and maybe Jake. I don't think Jake is real interested in playing right now either.
See, like my team was never like top of the line, but was at least competitive for most of the cycle. Seeing how 1 or 2 seasons of kind of ignoring the building aspect has such a huge impact. I don't know how guys like the old Temple user who literally would never do any of it. But would
I don't know how they enjoyed it. I don't know how he did it for so long.
It's just crazy.
People that just never recruit are just always behind.
Crazy. Alright, well,
GG's. You as well.